Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Now last night I seem to have slept through some very interesting time in MCOC that without a doubt will have its ripple effects for a while. Because something went horribly wrong with basically all the champions in the game, with the PI of the champions, with champions not dealing any damage, and with some champions being able to do one hit KOs across the entire game. And here is just like one brief example of how it looked, where the PIs of even 7-star rank 3 champions are extremely low. And there are quite more of those. I have some video recordings as well, or how Battlegrounds decks started to look like when you were in the Battlegrounds, trying to do your fights with the PI of -2. That's the first time I have seen hero rating in negatives. That's quite interesting, to be honest. And luckily, obviously, this has since been resolved. However, there are quite a lot of ripple effects because it didn't affect everybody the same way. This happened right before the game went down. Attackers PI were showing lower than usual and defenders suddenly had very low health. One hit KOs were happening, where defenders have like 1 health, basically. Nice. And then there was the other aspect of it, where some people just could not do any damage to the opponents. Now that we know what has happened, and Kabam has fixed it since, we can take a look at the exact announcement there. Update games back up, so there was an emergency maintenance. We have identified the issue with the recent data push that is causing champions to deal 0 damage. We will be putting the game into brief maintenance to revert the push. We appreciate your patience and understanding. Maintenance has now concluded. Thank you for your patience. However, this is quite insufficient amount of information because obviously, because you were able to one-hit KOs for I don't know how long, but definitely a while, there are people who completed Necropolis, who completed Crucible, who ran through as much endgame content they could to get the best rewards in the game. And obviously, vice versa, there are people who were in the middle of the runs of Necropolis or something, and well, basically got kind of significantly inconvenienced or delayed or timed out. And now there is this conversation of what should happen. And again, I am long since not the person who is always screaming for compensation, but there is obviously a lot of discussion happening surrounding it. I do not know what Kabam should do in this situation because I do not know how long this stay active, how much of an impact this was on the game. Again, this could give rise to the same old discussions where if Kabam creates a bug and something goes horribly wrong in the game, do you get banned for quickly exploring Necropolis, for instance? I don't know what would be the right answer there. As in, like, if you're in the middle of the run, you just carry on. You obviously notice something is wrong. What would you do in that situation? I do think that it is entirely different where you see that you're one-hit KOing everybody and then purposely jumping into Necropolis knowing something is wrong. If you were already in the... There's just a lot to discuss for Kabam, I suppose. And the most disappointing thing here is, you just know Kabam's probably going to want to forget and try and sweep this under the rug, regardless of how many people have effectively, auto-fighted their way through the hardest content in the game. And the fact of the matter is that it's because it's more work for Kabam. They are often quite unwilling to dedicate resources to make things right after their screw-ups. Therefore, I'm not even, in any kind of like confident position talking about any compensations or anything being done by Kabam. Again, more details of this would be quite helpful. How long it was up, and what kind of like change in player patterns did Kabam observe, and that is information that we're not gonna see. Nonetheless, I did think it is something quite interesting that I missed, unfortunately. I would have wanted to be live and play through some of that, but I did not get the chance. Let me know, were you up and active when this went down, when the game went down? And how did it affect you? Because I have been hearing varied reports. That will be it for this brief video, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about